Working outside of your scheduled hours can be a slog. Well, now people are talking about a new California bill that could actually stop those off-hour phone calls. San Francisco Assembly member Matt Haney introduced new legislation that would require both public and private employers to allow workers to disconnect from communications when they aren't at work. Its aim is to address the work-from-home conditions, some of them at least, that have been put forth by the COVID pandemic. The Assembly Labor Committee will consider the bill in the coming weeks. So we wanted to hear from you on this new bill. We asked, is it fair for employers to contact you after hours? And you answered, and the scample we got was fantastic. 73.9% said, no, I'm off the clock. 26.1% said, of course. So still like 1 in 4 people. That's a pretty significant number that are saying, yeah, you still should be able to contact me when I'm not working.
And I like that word choice that you used, scample. For our viewers that weren't watching us 2 hours ago, that was a new word that I created here on the show.
It's a good one.
But I want to know, do you fall in the 20% or that 70% there?
It's hard to determine right now. I feel like I have to read a little bit more about it and really see how these, arguments unfold over the next couple of weeks and months as, lawmakers go over this and probably talk to companies. There are situations where you do need to be contacted. There's situations where it's wildly inappropriate to be contacted. I mean, it just really is a case-by-case basis, so it's tough.
As I have gotten older, and I have 3 kids, as you know, and the work-life balance is so important, I am pretty firm that I don't want to bring my work home with me.
Yeah.
When I'm with my kids, I want to be 100% present and in that moment with my kids. I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want them to be on their phone. I really strive to have that healthy work-life balance. But when I was in my 20s and I had extra time, I was more apt to work extra hours. And I don't even know if that's right, because work-life balance should be at any age so you can bring your best self to work each day and you're not harboring animosity and you're full of energy and you're ready to go.
Exactly. And I think from a younger age, you expect, I'm supposed to work. I'm supposed to go 100 miles per hour every single day, no matter what. But a lot of times people burn out because they do that. And then they don't do as well at work or they make mistakes. Whereas respecting that work-life balance probably would be a really good thing for most people, regardless of what they do for work.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of reaction on social. We're seeing people post on X over the matter. Wayner Lambright says, no employee should be required to answer the phone when they leave work. Another user isn't totally on board here. They say, why does this have to be a law? Just do it. If you need a law to do this, then maybe you should be working there. And that's a really good point that they bring up. Yeah. Another user who goes by the name Summer also disagrees. What's my salary? Living wage, or do I need 3 jobs to make rent and daycare? It's business. You buy access. Steven says it's contingent on certain aspects. Depends on what they need or want. If it's a reminder about tomorrow's work agenda or personal topics, well, then it's acceptable. If they needed more work done that's due before the next workday, then no. And that's the point that you brought up. I mean, it's not like you're completely shut off to the world.
Sure.
Obviously, things come up. You're sitting here with me right now. You're not normally here with me. Reed and Gianna are. They both called in sick. So there are emergencies. There are special circumstances. When we went and covered the Super Bowl, I mean, we were working double shifts, 12-hour days. You sign up for a gig like that. But when it becomes a Monday through Friday thing, that's when the burnout happens. That's where you really need to find the balance. And you can only hope that your employer protects you. And if you don't, that's why this bill is important.
And I do think the lines have blurred a lot. This is not something that was created by the pandemic, but I do think with so many people working from home during the pandemic, your home hours, your work hours, everything does kind of blend together. And it is tricky. And I'm excited, not excited, I'm eager to see how this all unfolds because there are moments, again, where you do need to be contacted. But I guess I still do struggle with that idea of some people just being told you have to do more work and they feel like they can't say no.
Right.
And that's, I think, the hardest part here is sometimes you do feel like you can't say no to something. You fear that there would be a negative repercussion that would affect you professionally. When that shouldn't be the case if you're not scheduled to work.
Well, and going back to what the one user said, I think it was Summer, where she said, maybe the job just isn't for you. It really is finding that job that works for your lifestyle at that point. Because some people do prefer to work at home and, maybe 3 hours in the morning and take a 3-hour break so they can be with their kids and then 3 hours more. And if that's what works for them, then that's totally fine. But it's just finding it so you don't feel burned out once again and you're not harboring those negative feelings towards your employer for overworking you.
But I wonder, with working from home so frequently, would that change the nature of what your scheduled hours are? Because if your employer can't contact you when you're off and your hours are on and off all throughout the day, how is that going to play? Oh, this is going to be confusing.
All right, well, keep hitting up social so we can keep reading your responses here. We love it when you join the conversation on People Are Talking.